Hey everyone, welcome to Horrible Gaming. My name is Nora, and on today's video we are touring this amazing winter city core island. Today's island was created by Roxy Crossing on Instagram. Make sure you go check them out. I will have all of their socials linked in the video's description. Also want to let y'all know that there will be no dream address shown in today's video, mostly because we are actually getting to tour this island before the official dream address release. So I will be adding that later into the video's description once the creator has officially released the island. One of my favorite locations on the map is the 7-Eleven build, and I absolutely love this because they were able to add on a little gas pump station, and that was something I was hoping to add on to my 7-Eleven build, but I really never knew how to go about that. And the way that they did it over here is just absolutely perfect and such a great addition to that build. So I will definitely be taking inspiration from that idea when I recreate the 7-Eleven for my new Cherry Blossom City. What I love most about this island is the fact that it feels so realistic, and not to mention Colin Crossing's winter roads. Many of y'all know I'm a sucker for all of his designs. I just can't get over how real they look, and the winter roads are definitely one of my favorites that he has created. I'm actually hoping to use these roads on a winter monotone city that I'm hoping to start actually in the coming weeks. I'm really excited to share this island with y'all today though, because winter I feel like is such a hard season to decorate in. A lot of people avoid it, and I don't blame them. It is just very difficult to decorate and build in. And today's island is a great example on how you can make that work. I feel like neutral colors really complement just winter in general on this game, and there is a lot of that being used on today's island. Every spot is just beautifully decorated and complements each other really well. I'm so inspired by this island because I'm really wanting to do several winter themes, and this is making it very difficult for me because I want to skip fall and just go straight to winter. I don't know what it is about winter on this game, but I just absolutely love it. I'm probably one of the very few people who think this way. I don't know what it is about fall. Every time I build a fall island, I always find myself getting super burnt out near the end of it, but on winter islands, I never get that way. So maybe y'all will see me do a winter island in the coming weeks, like very soon. I don't know. I have no idea what to expect. So while I was touring their island and I was looking at their entry, which has this really nice little terraformed incline location, and I was thinking maybe if you were doing like a Japanese island or something, this would be such a great build overlooking a train station. So I definitely want to recreate this on my island. I think that is such a nice build. It definitely would work for a lot of other perspectives as well. This island honestly has so many builds that can work for different island themes, so definitely keep that in mind if you are not doing something around winter. This island has some great villager inspiration, especially if you are someone who really likes to make neighborhoods. I love how easy to walk through it is, and also just how well every house is decorated. We also have a really great addition of a community garden, and I feel like that is so difficult to add onto city islands, and the way that they have placed it on this island is just perfectly done. So once we leave the community garden, we are greeted by this adorable cafe, and I really love this build because the creator was able to also make it a interactive build as well. I absolutely love making builds like this on my own islands because it definitely gives your visitors a more immersive experience through dream address visiting, and this just shows you don't have to worry about doing a ginormous build that might take up a lot of space. So hopefully this will give you some inspiration if you're wanting to add some more elements like this on your own island. Keep in mind, it doesn't even have to be a cafe. This could be like a rooftop to an apartment, or maybe a flower shop. There are so many possibilities with a build like this, so I really love and appreciate the creator did something like that on their island. So the next location on their map is actually a recreation of one of my highway builds, and I absolutely love how they put their own twist to it. We're actually near the back of their map, and it overlooks this really nice boat area. And something else I want to point out is how well they were able to blend out the edge of their map. So many of y'all are asking me for ideas on how to like decorate the edge of your map on a city island, and this island here definitely delivers some great inspiration for it. Keep in mind, like I said earlier, if you're not doing a winter theme, a build like this would work so well maybe on a rural Japanese island, or maybe if you're doing even a town core theme. So I absolutely love this spot. I honestly think that this is one of my favorite locations on their map. I am just a sucker for the boat items in general. And then we also have a really great usage of this ice code right underneath that boat, and that is such a small detail that really just brought that build to life. I absolutely just love that. So today's island also has a lot of new ideas that I have personally not seen on City Core, and a great example of that is this hospital build. I have been wanting to do a build like this on my own island, but I just really had no idea how to go about it. And I absolutely love that on this island. So this is definitely some great ideas that you could definitely recreate on your own island. And it's such a simple build too, but I've been learning personally lately that simplicity means more. It just really does make your island feel a lot more realistic, and this island is definitely a great example of that. This is the second island I believe I've toured recently that has not only been set during winter, but it just feels so real to the point that it doesn't even feel like Animal Crossing. You can definitely tell that the island owner put so much thought into the layout and just how everything needed to be placed to really capture that realism on the island itself. I just love everything from how the roads are blending out, from all the trees, just everything just feels so realistic. A lot of people don't realize that city core islands really do require a lot of thought and patience. You really do have to think about the placement of something as simple as a street light and maybe a dropped pine cone, and those details really do matter on capturing the realism of a city island. Today's island in general just really captures that realistic vibe in that example. This island also has some really great inspiration if you're doing a fishing town. I just love that a lot of the fishing elements on the island are focused near the back of the map. What I also love is the fact that the fish markets are actually transition areas, and I feel like that is such a clever usage of space. I usually put my fish markets like into a build, but these are their two own little areas, and I think that that is just a fabulous idea. I also love how they've decorated the beaches. All the beaches seem to be decorated. It just really adds to the realism. And then this spot here, I absolutely just love it. I feel like the peninsula is such a difficult place to decorate, especially when you're going for a city core island. And they have turned this into like a little dock area, and then you see the boats parked onto the beach. This whole entire location on their map is just beautifully done and feels very realistic. The next location on their map is this incredible train transitional spot, and again, I just absolutely love this location. I know I've been saying that through the whole entire island, but there's just so many great builds. I've personally been really wanting to use train tracks on this city island for quite some time now, but I feel like it's so hard to transition from. This build here has such great inspiration for that. Ideas on how to end the train tracks in general and how to transition from it. I absolutely love how this also kind of has like a cul-de-sac kind of vibe with it too. This is just one of the best builds that I've seen in quite some time. I am so saving this for inspiration. So once we leave the train tracks, we are greeted by this awesome Domino's store build, and I really love this location because the creator was able to do a really nice transition with the crosswalk here. The road placement in general just feels very realistic. I just love the simplicity with the bench there and the trees. It also looks like we were able to fit Abel's into this location as well. So some great inspiration if you're trying to figure out how to decorate those NPC shops. And another thing I just want to point out is the fact that they put so much effort into their beaches. I really need to take some notes on how to do that. I never decorate my beaches. Honestly, a lot of the reason is because near the end of an island build, I'm just so burnt out and ready to start a new island theme. So I always envy people who have the extra motivation and just inspiration in general to get those beaches decorated. I'm hoping to finally put some effort into my beaches in the future, and I will definitely be taking some notes on how to decorate my beaches from Roxy's beautiful island. So the last location on Roxy's map is this gorgeous little park area in front of Plaza. I just love this location so much. I like that you can see Plaza in the background, and I honestly hate Plaza so much. I feel like it's very hard to decorate with, and they've kind of made Plaza into its own little centerpiece on their island, and I just love that. I just think every spot on the island in general was beautifully done and so well decorated. Anyways, I'm pretty sure I've seen every location on their island. I definitely recommend visiting the dream address when it officially drops tomorrow, just in case I may have missed some spots. I hope that today's island brought you so much inspiration. Let me know what your favorite spot was in the comment section below. With that being said, thank you so much for watching and have a horrible day.